G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. What you building? Well, we are back with another DC Batman Lego set, and I'm pretty stoked about that. So today we have got set 76055 Batman Killer Croc Sewer Smash. It's 759 pieces, 5 minifigs. It'll cost £70, 80 US, 80 Euro and 140 Australian. Well, let's jump in now and check out everything this set has to offer, and then we'll come back and wrap the review up with my thoughts. First two minifigs to look at, we've got Captain Boomerang and Batman. Nothing special about this Batman. I'm starting to think it's probably about time we see some leg printing on a Batman. I think that would be pretty cool, but there's nothing too unique about this Batman. We have got him before. Of course, this is all about Captain Boomerang, isn't it? First time we have got this minifigure. We do have the Boomerang piece, and that is very cool. I really like his hoodie piece as well. That's very nice. Has even a little bit of printing on it, and the torso print I think is really sweet. But let's get rid of the Batarang and the Boomerang, and that allows us to have a better look at that torso print, and I think it's a very sweet torso print on Captain Boomerang, and we do have a little bit of printing coming down onto his legs, and again we have the symbol on the belt buckle. That's pretty cool, and just showing the print on the beanie there. And just a quick look from the back, of course we get the alt face print with Batman. There is no alt print for Captain Boomerang. And the rear torso print, I mean really for the Captain, there's not much there at all, is there? And now stepping it up a notch onto our next two minifigures, and how great are these? We have Katana and Red Hood. We get some great accessories and we get some great printing. I mean, I just think these two minifigures look exceptional. We get the dual molded legs on Katana. Just very nice printing, the face printing, torso printing, very cool. Red Hood, again, the jacket print, I just think that torso print's great. Even with the face detail, that's what I really like, this face print. There's not a lot to it, but it really does stand out as well. We get those light sort of facial features that really just add to the look of this minifig. And check that out, that arm print is pretty sweet. And looking from the back again, the printing very nice, pretty sort of standard on Red Hood. Katana's looks really good, and we do get the alternate face print as well. And on to the big hooah, the big guy, the big fig, the half man, half reptile, Killer Croc, and this is one fantastic big fig. Of course, this is just a reuse of the Hulk big fig with a new head mold, and that head mold is really fantastic with the ridges. We'll get around, we'll have a better look at that, but have a look at that face print, the printing on the body as well. It's just a fantastic big fig. And just having a better look at that top molding, and I have to say Batman's going to have his hands full with Killer Croc. Starting off with the villain's vehicle, I guess the first thing we need to look at is the play features, because it is the major part of this build, and it's the snapping jaws. And let's just show you how that works, and all you got to do is drive it along and it snaps away, and that is a pretty cool little feature, isn't it? The other play feature is launching one of Captain Boomerang's boomerangs. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? And you do that just by launching here. You can see how you can just pull that back and it hits the boomerang and launches it. Now there's something you really have to set this up for it to work. Now just for the sake of it, I've just clipped it in normally as you would, and if I push on that now, oh, it did actually fire. It can have a bit of trouble actually firing sometimes. It sticks in the clip. What I normally sort of recommend is just slide it in just lightly into the tip of the clip, or the tip of the boomerang on the clip, and then it will fire better. And you just give that a good tap and now it didn't work. So it's really hit and miss with this play feature. Let's try that one more time, and there it goes. It actually hit Katana, so how's that? And just in case you want to stare into the mouth of a crocodile, there you go. That does look pretty menacing, doesn't it? And will make short work of any superhero. So just looking from the back here, you can see how the tower is attached for Captain Boomerang. There is a control sticker, and I will give you guys a close-up of that as well. And the tail, you can actually move the tail, and it does pivot in 2 points. You got a pivot point there and there. And of course we get Red Hood's motorbike, and now that is a sticker on each side of the bike, and this is a nice addition to get to this set. And here we go with the Bat Tank, and I've got to say it does look better from some angles than others, and I'll point that out as we go. But sort of looking down here from the side, I think that's a pretty good angle, and down from the front here is pretty sweet as well. And of course with these tank tracks, I do want to show you that because I actually do like these vehicles with the track, but it is actually hard to get a surface that it works on. And if I just try that here briefly, you know, it's it turned a little bit, but it's really just going to skid. So I'm going to put that on carpet in a minute and give you guys a look at that. But sticking with the angles, and again, I think that looks pretty mean, doesn't it? We can adjust these flaps here on the back, and folding those down probably make it look even meaner again. And looking directly from the side here, I actually think it looks pretty good. I do like the profile of it. I think that's pretty sweet. I like the builds for the track. I think that's good too. The only bit I don't really like is how you can look through and see the actual Technic chassis of the build. I think that could have been covered up a little bit. And then looking from the back, well, this is a real letdown, isn't it? I think this is it doesn't look real good from the back. You've got all the gears, all the Technic pins and axles all showing. I mean, they have tried to cover it up with, you know, little bits and pieces, but overall I really don't like the look of it from the back, even down to the propulsion system here. You know, I don't think that is a real great look either. Of course, that whole piece there does house the main part for the play feature, but yeah, again, I think it just could have been covered up a little better. But of course, if you're going to put this on display, you're not going to be showing it from the back, are you? Of course, you've got to have somewhere to house Batman. And for the controls, it is just a sticker. So let's get on to the play features, and we have a Gatling gun type stud shooter on the front. Just behind that is of course a sticker for the bat symbol, but with the Gatling gun, it's not actually attached to anything to make that work, so you just have to spin it with your finger. And they just totally bounced off Killer Croc, and he is going to require something more to take him out than just that. And that takes us to the next play feature of the tank, and as I said, this back piece houses the function for that, and just by spinning that there, it actually turns the tank into a batter ram. And once the ram is forward, you can't use this to return it. I don't know if you're supposed to, but that just feels like that's putting way too much pressure to even try that. So you just need to flick it back like that. And looking front on, let's have a look at it. And there we go. And as you can see, that does the job. And just to hear and see the track working, there you go, works very good on carpet, and I really do love that sound. To illustrate the size of this bat tank, of course we're going to do a watch it building comparison. So let's start with this year's Batmobile 76045 Kryptonite Interception. How about the Bat Boat from 76034 Bat Boat Harbour Pursuit from 2015, or the Batwing 76046 Heroes of Justice Sky High Battle, also from this year. What the? And just because I broke out the Joker's chopper in the last Batman review, I had to bust out the Batwing, and this is of course a 2006 Batwing 7782, the Batwing Joker's Aerial Assault. So I just want to smash out a few quick comparisons there, just hopefully that you guys have got one of these in your collection, and that will just help highlight to you the size of this Bat tank. Well, there you go, that is everything the set has to offer. So what do I think about this set? Well, I have to say I do really like it. Let's just put everything else aside and just focus on the Bat tank itself. I'm going to start right at the top with that, because it did cop a lot of flack. I know when people first saw it, I mean, I think, yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it looked pretty darn good. It did cop a lot of flack though, but I have to say I am a huge fan of it. I think it looks fantastic, and I've already put it on display with some of the other Batman builds, and I have to admit, it really does stand out. You know, with the play features, I'm not big on the play features with it. I don't think there was, you know, a lot of great play features there, but just the overall look of it when it's in this mode, I just think it looks brilliant. It just looks mean. So I have to say, just on the Bat tank alone, I love this set. And then when you chuck in the minifigs, which are top notch, and Lego is not disappointing with minifigs. We have to say that the printing, we're getting more and more printing, we're getting more characters, and I just have to say the 5 minifigs, they're all top notch. Big fan. I mean, honestly, if you look through all them, Batman's probably the least thrilling because we get him in so many other sets, but the minifigs are great. To get Killer Croc as a big fig, big fan of that. Big fan, love the Killer Croc. I'm still holding hope that one day we will get another Killer Croc minifig, but this has certainly been a big plus for me because I'm a huge fan of the Killer Croc character, and just to get him again and to get a big fig, that is very cool. When it comes to his vehicle, look, I'm a little bit mixed about that. I do think it looks pretty good. It does have a good play feature. I mean, that is pretty cool how it drives along snapping away. I'm not too sure about that little tower for Captain Boomerang that's on it, and I'd say that once I display this, and I will put that on display as well with my other villain vehicles, I'll probably take that off, I think. But yeah, overall it's definitely the least item that I do like in this set. Definitely it's all about the minifigs and all about the Bat tank. And I guess the other thing I can say about the Bat tank is just the size of it. It is quite big, and it's really good to see a large Bat vehicle again. So that's my thoughts, but what are you guys thinking? I know there's been a lot of debate about these DC sets, and what better place to debate further than in the comments. So really love to hear from you guys. Let's have a chat. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more Lego Down Under, hit that subscribe button. You can find me on Instagram as well at DownUnder Bricks. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.